The day before the Open began, some of the greatest names in the sport gathered for the Champion Golfers Challenge, a team competition for charity that only takes place every 5 years at the home of golf. Free entry for fans made it a unique occasion for all.
I remember sitting there in the Old Course Hotel in 2000, watching it, and I hadn't won yet, and I wanted to, participate in it. And it was neat to see, Gene Sarazen and some of the guys that were out here playing at the time. Some have moved on, like Sebi and a few others, but it's neat to be able to be a part of something like this, because the generational gap, and to see the guys go out there and have a blast. And these are people that I looked up to. These are people that I had read about growing up as kids and are part of the history of the sport. And most of them have won here too, and that makes it really special.
At each hole, the team's best ball will count, and the team returning the lowest 4-hole score will receive £100,000 to be donated to their favourite charities. In the event of a tie, the team with the highest average age will be declared the winners.
With the rules of play established, it was time for the 7 teams of 4 to march onto the most famous tee in golf for their opening shots. The Champion Golfers Challenge covered 1, 2, 17 and 18 on the Old Course. And as you'd expect from a group collectively responsible for 45 Open Championship victories, the standard of play was rather high.
Second shot. And a beauty. Oh, yes. Still got that magical touch.
Oh, tremendous. For all the length of his swing, always had a wonderful rhythm, John Daly. It's still there, but that's a nailed-on birdie for the Wild thing.
Well, that looks like the second. Poor Laurie. Oh, what a wonderful shot out of the rough. Great controller spin. Will it go in? Go on. Oh, yes. Brilliant from Laurie. Well, well, well. That has rearranged the whole leaderboard. For birdie at 17, this is Tiger. Was this the cheer? It certainly was. Well, that's a nice 3 there.
The final hole at the Old Course holds a special place in the hearts of golfers all round the world. And that includes these Open champions, who all stopped for the signature pose on the famed Swilcan Bridge.
What's your name? I said, Gary Player. And he says, what's your handicap? I said, no, I'm a pro. He says, you're a pro? I said, aye. He says, you must be a hell of a chipper and putter, Larry, because you can't hit the ball very well.
Along with the tall stories, there was some quality golf on offer too, with birdies the order of the day on the 18th green as the competition went down to the wire. Louis Oosthuizen giving a glimpse of the form that was to come from him over the weekend, while Tiger played better on the Wednesday than he would the next 2 days and looked to be enjoying the experience as much as anyone. All the participants were warmly received by the crowd, but the biggest reception was saved for the most popular player in golfing history. So it was fitting that with the final putt of the day, Paul Lawrie secured victory for his captain, Arnold Palmer's team winning the Champion Golfers Challenge.
Paul Lawrie, you were on the winning team here at the Champion Golfers Challenge. Tell us what it was like out there with some of your heroes and Arnold Palmer, of course.
Unbelievable. Obviously, I hadn't played with Arnold before in my career, but to play with him is, like I said in the first tee, it's a dream come true. He's the guy that made it all possible for us to be out here and play for the amount of money that we play for. He's the king. You can see the love for him out there. It's just special.
Well, it's the 20th anniversary since you lifted the claret jug here at St Andrews. Just describe to us what it was like walking up that 18th fairway.
Well, it was great the first time when I thought I won, but then Roca made the long putt, and then walking up, winning the playoff was just, it's the only three things better than that was probably seeing my kids born, you know, and so I mean, it's the greatest feeling in the world to win at the home of golf.
I'm joined by Phil Mickelson. Phil, what an incredible afternoon of heroes and icons of golf. What was it like out there, I'm sure, with some of your heroes?
Well, I'm one of the newest members, so this is really fun for me to be a part of the Champions Dinner last night, to be a part of this competition, and really to be included in this great club of champions, because I wasn't sure I would ever get here, and I spent some time last week at Muirfield, home of where I ended up winning. And I just didn't realize 2 years ago how much that win was going to mean to me. It is just the most special moment you can imagine.
Well, first of all, the R&A have come up with a wonderful concept here. More than, or plus minus 50,000 people to see us old-timers out here today. What a compliment. Typical of Scotland, and also to be on, I think, the most famous golf course in the world. The most famous golf course in the world, as we say.
It was the calm before the storm, weathered so impressively by Zach Johnson, and a day to remember for everyone lucky enough to be at St Andrews for the Champion Golfers Challenge.